Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Not Your Normal Interview podcast. Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Not Your Normal Interview podcast, hosted by me, Sam, along with my co-host, Gavin.
What's up?
We also have Connor,
Hi.
Logan,
Yes.
Paige,
What's poppin'?
Michael.
Are we not special enough to be called co-hosts?
You kind of cut out
What?
there.
We're
What is
all the
this?
hosts. Listen, we're all hosts.
I'm
All right.
Oh yeah, but
All
you
right.
specifically mentioned Gavin as your co-host. I feel a little
Yeah.
It was Gavin.
Offended?
Gavin. I'm gonna cut this out. Gavin
What?
Gavin wanted to start a podcast. He said he mentioned something.
I wanna count how many times you say I'm gonna cut this out.
Right.
And we're not gonna cut
Alright.
any of it.
So far, it's
Yeah, no.
2.
All right, guys. Start off our series. We thought it'd be a great idea if you, the listener, knew more about us. So today we're going to be interviewing each other with questions we prepared beforehand, and we're just going to go back and forth until you realize how terribly unfunny we all are.
And
Sounds
uninteresting.
pretty accurate.
And
We're
yeah,
also not very
Right,
either.
who wants to go
not very
first?
special, not very smart, not very.
Who wants to go first?
Not it.
Bro, I'll go with an icebreaker.
Right, go, Gavin.
Stage,
host, Gavin.
how's your day been, bro?
You know what? See, I woke up today and now I'm here. And I'm eating Fruity Pebbles too.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
So it's just a great start.
yeah. Wait, your day
Wait, when
started
did you
how
wake
long
up?
ago? How long ago did
An hour
your day
ago?
start?
What?
That's not
Nice.
healthy, dude.
You flipped
Wait,
your
was it like a
entire
nap?
I mean,
Where
now
did
I was
you go
eating
to
Fruity
sleep?
Pebbles raw.
What do you
Oh.
No, you can eat Fruity Pebbles
I mean,
raw.
honestly, that's kind of the life.
All right. I have a question for Logan. I'm just going to go down the list. All right, Logan,
Yes.
what is the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you?
most embarrassing thing?
Oh dang. That's a good question.
See, when I'm asked this, nothing comes to my mind. Things like this only come to my mind when I'm like trying to sleep.
I know exactly. what
Isn't
the
that like
most
everyone
You
embarrassing-
knows?
just start regretting
No, Connor
something while
knows.
you're trying to
Connor
get to
knows
sleep.
something. Connor, why don't you?
No, you have to say. You have to answer the question.
Yeah, it's your question.
So I was hanging out with Sam. I was hanging out with you and Connor at my house, right?
Mhm.
And
Compelling story so far.
Great story.
I don't.
I'm really invested.
No,
Please
Connor,
keep
you need to
going.
finish. You just need to tell him. I can't say this.
You're too embarrassed.
Logan, it's
Alright,
your
come on,
question.
Oh wait, do you know?
Yes, Connor was
Yeah.
there.
Connor, just go ahead and tell it.
Just do it.
I hope this is
Well,
funny.
now I'm not sure if we're thinking of the same thing.
We'll just tell it anyway.
Okay, Connor.
Okay, so
What were you thinking?
so I'm not gonna tell the same story that he's telling. So
How do you know?
Just get on with it. The anticipation's killing me.
Logan
Making it longer, good job.
Logan wrote a certain fan fiction.
Oh, yes!
Yeah,
Oh, I think I
Yes!
know this
Oh,
story.
yes.
everyone
Logan,
knows
do
this
you-
story.
He tried to
You want this
email.
public,
he tried
Logan?
he tried
You know, I
to
can
email it to
There's
his.
snap it out.
Snap it out.
So he tried to email it to one of his friends, but he mistyped their name or something, and he accidentally emailed it to some random 6th grader, and the whole
Oh man.
like community found out about it.
Yeah, they called the cops.
Oh,
Logan was arrested. He was thrown in fan fiction jail.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
thrown
Would
in
you-
federal prison.
Would you care
he's
to
now-
explain? Would you care to explain what the fanfictions were?
Yeah, I'd like to hear what it's
Oh,
about.
don't say
I know
names.
who
One-
it's about.
Might be
Oh,
the
don't say
people-
names.
The people
I don't
might
think
be embarrassed.
All right,
So
Yeah.
there's
Involved.
Give us a
there's
brief
two
summary of the
people.
plot.
Clifford.
So basically,
Clifford.
incest, and then people start switching names, and it's a whole weird thing.
Oh no, that was something different. That was the one we wrote at like as a joke.
I need a summary of the
Oh.
plot.
I thought that was the one you sent.
You know, I sent something much worse.
I like how he's specifying that he sent things worse than that.
Oh, much worse.
Yeah.
So is
See,
that
now
the
I'm
story
curious.
that Logan was talking about?
No,
I don't think-
but that
We can
that
go with
is
that.
Well, now I
We
want
can
to
go
hear
with that one.
your
no,
story.
that's more.
The-
That is more
the only
embarrassing
thing
than
I can
what
think
Well,
I
that's
was
the
thinking of.
question.
Yeah,
The
you
only
just
thing-
answering the question.
The question
The only
was
thing-
what is the most embarrassing
Oh,
thing?
you think
that
what
was it.
Connor said was more embarrassing?
Yeah,
The only
Yeah.
thing I can think of that happened at Logan's house was more embarrassing for me and Sam than Logan.
Oh, no, I know what that.
All right. Anyone else have another? Does anyone else have a question?
Like
No,
what?
like-
You want to answer?
Literally
other people to
anything
answer?
about anyone here.
Oh no,
was
I
the
was
fan fiction
wondering
that
to
you
answer
sent?
the question.
What was the fan fiction?
So,
you sent?
Gavin, what is your greatest passion in life?
Oh, my greatest passion in life. What if I told you, Connor? What if I gave you the assumption, right, that
Uh-huh.
I really don't have one?
You
So I
don't
just
have
can't-
a passion?
Not really. I just do things to do it.
What? Okay, so what?
Nothing
what
drives me to
activity-
do it other than the
Fair
fact that
enough.
I can.
What activity do you enjoy the most?
Probably
Hmm.
gaming, bro.
Oh, we have a
Oh,
gamer.
yeah.
We have
a
a
gamer.
gamer.
The gamer.
Gamer.
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
All right.
Hate to admit it.
Logan and Michael have to
I'll-
ask a
I
question.
can ask Sage a question. Sage,
Uh-oh.
what are you?
All right.
What do you want to do for a living in the future?
Oh God.
Twitch streamer.
I don't know. Yeah, Twitch stream. I want to be like one of the girls
Stop.
that like
Just thought.
yeah, like the little you know when they have like the
Male
board
Twitch thought.
and when you subscribe to them, like they
Like an
turn
OnlyFans.
around and they walk towards the board
Yes.
and then they write your
yes.
name on it.
No,
That's
Sage,
what I
I'd
want.
watch
I
that if
figured
you
you'd
did
be
that.
like one of those, you know, those like little like YouTube videos of those like anime girls doing Let's Plays. They look like they're like in the middle of VR chat.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I figured you'd want to do that.
That sounds hype, dude. If I could pull off a good little girl voice, man, I'd be hyped to do that.
All right. Well, all right. Give us your best.
Ollie impression.
Give us your best anime girl.
No.
No, not happening.
Please don't.
Not gonna cancel him already. This episode 1, guys. Episode 1.
Not even
can't
episode
pull
1.
it.
Episode
This is episode
0.
zero.
Yeah, you're right.
Until
Episode 0.
3.
A lot of this
Um,
podcast is going to be us talking
episode
about
three.
the podcast.
That's when it comes.
All right, I have a question for Gavin.
Yeah, go shoot.
This is a serious question. I want you to answer me truthfully.
All right, I'm immediately not taking this seriously.
You ever pool?
What?
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 You ever peed in a pool?
Oh, you just said pool.
hasn't?
Cut off, he just said pool.
Do you ever
Oh,
we heard was
alright.
have you ever
This is gonna happen. This is gonna
Who
happen. a
hasn't?
lot.
Yeah, who hasn't?
Yeah, who
has?
hasn't
It's
pooled?
like peeing in the shower. Who hasn't peed in the shower? At
Take
least
the
once.
boxes.
Have you not peed in the pools, Sam?
Oh, because my uncle would yell at me if I were to pee in the pool.
How would he
How
know?
would he know?
How would he know?
How would he know?
He'd yell
Are
at
you,
me. Well, no,
are you
you
not
see,
hydrated, Sam?
It's not like a grown-up's
My
tube skit
uncle-
where it's deep
Hey,
blue whenever
no,
you
no,
pee
no,
in the
no, no,
pool.
my uncle told me like beforehand, like right when when they got their pool set. It's like, all right, if you pee in that fucking pool, that's all he had to say. That's all he had to say.
That's it.
Oh.
He wouldn't know, Sam.
You know-
I didn't
yeah,
know
you'd-
he
you'd
would
get away
know.
with it.
I was terrified. I thought he'd have like some fucking.
If you're
sister in
skilled
the
enough,
pool.
you can get away with it.
like an
Hyper
alarm
pee
goes
sense.
Skilled
off.
enough. You know, if you're hydrated
I thought there'd be a
enough, you'll get away
fucking
with
pee
it.
sensor in the pool that would just yell pee, pee.
How old were you?
The
Plus,
more
like-
water
5, 6.
Oh,
that's not
dude,
that
you're
bad.
you're
So
a
you
little
haven't
bit
been in a
nerdy.
pool since. That's like your.
He hasn't been in the
I don't
pool
even know how to
since.
swim anymore.
Yeah, you're a late bloomer.
Sad.
If you haven't peed in the pool at like at least 3 or 4, then what's wrong with you?
If Sam gets in a pool, he just sinks straight to the bottom.
I'm not inviting you guys for a pool party now that I've.
Yeah, Connor's
part of
scared of
this
your dad,
conversation.
so I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it in your pool, Logan.
He's too scared of your dad to pee in the
Wait,
pool.
what is so
No.
scary
No,
about
he
his
just-
dad?
No.
He just respects me too much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that's the
purely
reason.
out of
Uh-huh.
respect for Logan.
Yeah.
Michael,
That's
you
what we're
have a
going with.
question for someone.
Do I have a question for
Yes,
someone?
Michael.
Ooh.
Make it up, Michael.
Make it up? That's what I'm gonna have to do. Hey, Connor.
Yeah,
Where'd you get the name? Well, why did you name yourself Genghis Khan on Discord?
that is a very good question.
Do you not know the answer?
Gavin
I don't think he has an answer.
I don't know the answer.
What goes on in that noggin of yours?
Every
goes
every
up?
once in a while, I'm just like, I should change my Discord name, and I do, and it's just whatever comes into my head first. And last time, it happened to be Genghis Khan.
That's
How
really
often do you think of Genghis Khan?
Genghis Khan.
A lot more than the normal person, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
I've not thought about
think-
Genghis Khan legitimately in like 3 months.
I legitimately haven't thought of Genghis Khan.
Like
3 months.
out of like unironically,
Which, you
haven't
know,
thought about
that's
it.
that's kind of normal.
Yeah, it's a normal person's
It's
mindset.
funny how you know the exact amount of time since. Like,
It's
the
just a
last
rough
I
time
remember
you
guesstimate.
3
seriously
months
thought
ago
about-
when
3
Genghis
months
Khan
ago-
crossed my mind.
Wait, Gavin, was the last time Genghis Khan crossed your mind when I changed my profile to Genghis Khan?
Yeah, just about, which wasn't 3
Ever
months
since
ago.
then, it's never not crossed his mind. It's actually been continuously crossing his
Yeah, I
mind.
literally made a song for you. It was on my mind so much.
Oh, someone should make like a Mongolian voice throat singing.
Throat
song.
singing.
Yeah.
Speaking of music,
Wait, Sage, have you never heard
Sage,
of
have you ever heard of
throat
Mongolian throat singing?
Mongolian
No, I
throat
haven't.
singing is the
Oh
best
my
genre
God.
of music humanity
Dude,
has
you gotta
managed to
listen
come
to
up
it.
with.
What?
we'll have to listen to it sometime. Speaking of music, Logan and Gavin,
Uh-huh.
what got you two into music? Into making?
So I was
was
making Adventures of Logan 2. Actually, no, I was making Place of Rocks 2, and Connor recommended I should make my own soundtrack for it. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll give it a shot. I'm not very musical, and then he recommended I use this thing called Online Sequencer, and that's what I used. And then I made a couple tracks, and I thought, hey, it's pretty cool. And then the game got like next to no views, but I was in this server, right, full of people who made like content on Scratch, and a lot of them also use this software called Beatbox. And then I'm like, maybe I'll give this software a try. And then I tried it, and then like I made some good sounding ones, and then I put the links in the server, and they were all very impressed, and that kind of got to my head. So I started making more and more tracks.
Logan felt like he was on top of the world.
And then,
Yeah, bro. Felt like a king.
and then I heard about this thing called Fruity Loops Studio. So I got
Wow.
that for Christmas.
Yes.
And then yeah.
The rest is history.
That's
Okay.
Can we
that's
have
how-
On
Fruity
another
Pebbles
note,
Studio?
how do their throats do that? How?
I have no idea.
Wait, I
It
need to look.
takes
They
many years of
probably
practice.
there's probably like a really specific technique that you have to learn.
No, that's
Yeah,
just
I have
they
to go to
put-
the mountains of
I
Tibet
don't
to learn
know.
how to get my diaphragm to make that decibel.
I
like
mean,
natural
I feel like I'm
auto-tune.
halfway there with that one.
Yeah, you gotta be like in between
No,
Smoker
Connor, that's just
and-
dumb.
low
Oh,
diaphragm.
There
okay,
goes
bye,
Sam. There
Sam.
goes the host.
Hello?
The podcast
Host
is
has
Hello.
Good,
disconnected.
Sam?
Well,
This is
That's
my
so
podcast
weird.
now.
sorry,
That's
like
really weird.
my microphone wasn't working, so I'm using a shitty computer. All right,
Nice.
yeah, Mongolian throat sing. I tried to do that like a little bit ago. I watched this guy did a tutorial, and he was like, he actually like it was really nice because he taught me the history, which I forget. Then he
Of course.
and then he started doing some notes. Basically, you just gotta like kind of like free your throat is what he said. I think
What?
you gotta just like
Have to what?
That makes no sense.
I didn't hear what
No.
he said. All I heard was free.
free
Yeah.
your throat.
Oh,
To do what?
free.
Free your
Free.
throat.
Free.
The fuck does that mean?
That sounds
Yeah, that's
kind
so
You
of
have
gay,
to let your
honestly.
throat go.
That makes no
free.
sense.
Yeah, that makes
Right.
no sense.
Here, I'm gonna try. I will try a note. Hold on.
What,
It's
are
a
you
lot.
gonna
It's a lot of the
He's gonna-
manipulation. Listen, it's a lot of the manipulation of the lips that form the notes. So you're just starting off with like a basic note. So it's just like
So
a
is it
monotone.
the
Like,
throat
how
or the
sound
lips?
works.
Alright, Sam. Free the throat.
so it's like this. It's like this. Ready, ready. And then you gotta go. Hold on.
This is so weird.
Wait, hold on. Holy
It just
fuck!
sounds like
I
you have
used
a
to do it.
potato in your mouth.
I
Hold
want
on.
to take all these sounds out of context.
Ooh.
Hold on, I gotta look this up. Wait, they have metal Mongolian throat singing?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss.
They mix these genres all the time.
That's amazing.
You know what?
Who's ready to go off on a 30-minute
You know
tangent
what?
about Mongolian throat singing?
How about we don't?
You know what? Two
let
genres
me-
I want to see mashed together more often.
Huh.
Electro swing and rap.
Oh, that's something.
You're
Wow.
disgusting.
How'd that work?
I don't know.
It
I saw
doesn't.
a mashup where it was Slim Shady mashed up with like a song from Cavern Palace, and
Was it the one song with
it
the
was
cat?
the one song with the furry cats. Yeah.
Oh, I just figured it out. Alright, are you ready?
Oh, are you
So
gonna
cut
do
the
it?
throats?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is so stupid.
I'm entertained.
Oh, this is such a good podcast.
So what you
Yes,
gotta
it
do
is.
is
I
kind
had
of
no
best.
idea that my throat was so
You
in
have to-
prison.
Oh,
have to
What the fuck?
retract. You have to retract your throat into your torso. So you gotta kind of like fucking like no neck. Move your
It's not
shoulders
working.
up. Move your shoulders up. And you gotta kind of act like you're like hawking a loogie from like
Hold on,
the
this isn't an interview.
back
This is
of your neck.
just us trying to Mongolian throat.
It just doesn't
First, go like
work.
this.
So stupid.
Open your mouth very small and go oh like that. Just oh. And now move your shoulders up and crunch your neck.
Can we get off of Mongolian throat
Yeah,
singing,
please.
You
please?
need to
my
get
gosh.
all right,
Can we
guys.
get all of you?
Podcast note. We need a Mongolian throat singer for our next guest.
Yeah.
Actually,
Gotta-
amazing.
No,
What do you
How
think
many of
podcast.
those are there?
You just need to go on r/Mongolian throat singing. We'll put some-
There's
Is that a
probably
thing?
like
there's a
100
subreddit for
people
everything,
there.
It has
Michael.
to exist.
Yeah,
Right.
I know that.
Does anyone have?
So I have a question
Yeah. All right.
for Connor.
yes.
If you could go on a date with either Schrodinger or WWE legend Donald Trump, who are you choosing?
I have to think about that for a second. Probably
easy choice.
Schrodinger. Schrodinger.
Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger would be more. Schrodinger would be more valuable, but
What are you saying
more
about
valuable
WWE
would be
legend
more
Donald J.
interesting.
Trump?
Donald Trump would be more interesting.
Yeah,
Can
it's a
we just,
wild
like-
card.
Wait,
there's
it's
no-
Schrodinger, so can I just do both at the same time?
Shut up.
Guys, you know
Trick question.
You know Schrodinger's cat, right?
Yeah.
Who ate Schrodinger's cat?
Somebody
ate
ate it.
Schrodinger's cat.
Wait,
There's no
Somebody ate
subreddit
him?
for Mongolian throat singing.
Oh damn it!
It's
Is
very
there forums?
disappointing.
Is there like a
There
like a
goes
forum?
Connor.
I don't know.
Look up. I'll
You know
look
what?
it up later. it's
Now we're
fine.
finding this. Now I'm interested.
All right. I have a question for Sage. If you could only use, if you had to use only one swear word for the rest of your life, like you didn't have to say it all the time, but like out of every swear word, that's the only one you can use. Which one you choosing?
Cunt.
Aw.
That's a
That's a
good
good one.
choice.
The F word is
Why?
so flexible, though. It fits
The
every.
effort is so flexible, and I do probably use it the most, but my second most used is cunt. And
It's such a
I
good
just-
word.
It's much
It's just so-
stronger. It's
it's
more
just-
bold.
Yeah, it's like
Sounds
calling
so
someone
good.
a cunt. That hurts.
Yeah.
I was about to say the F word, but I'm not gonna, because I'm only saying
Yeah,
cunt from now on.
stick to it.
Yeah, it's not gonna last long.
I have an answer to a
Probably
cousin
not.
of that question.
Make it more impactful. You just have to like say you're like get the start up and then be silent for like 2 seconds and then just go hunt.
Yeah, that's
Cut
gonna
out
make
there.
it cut even deeper.
All right,
All right, more
so
questions.
Question.
Michael, I have a question for you.
Oh God. Okay, what's up?
So which person can you impersonate the best?
What do you mean? Just like out of
Like,
anyone?
Yeah,
Or
and do an impersonation of them.
Wait, Discord or
Out of anyone here?
Out of anyone ever.
Okay.
I can do a pretty good impersonation of myself, but past
Dude,
that, I
that's
can't do
cheating.
any.
Connor, I have a question for you.
I don't. Why would you
Yeah.
assume I do impersonations?
I didn't assume. I was just asking.
Okay.
Why
Why
would
would
your
you choose
question,
Michael for that
Gavin?
question?
It's a question that anyone can answer. What's the best meal you've ever eaten? Because I have
Cinnamon
a
Toast
story.
Crunch.
Sage.
Probably
Punch.
one of the burgers I had at Shake Shack.
dude,
Oh, those
what?
are good. Shake Shack is good.
I've never had
But, like,
Shake Shack.
best
Never-
meal
never had
ever,
it.
ever?
Yeah, best meal
Yeah.
ever. Of
A
your
burger at Shake Shack?
life. Yeah,
Yeah.
why would you choose
Have
a burger
you
at
ever
Shake
had
Shack?
Shake Shack?
I have, but it didn't
I've
leave
never had
a
Shake
lasting
Shack.
impression.
Did you get cherry peppers?
You've gone to the wrong Shake Shack then.
Okay.
The
I'll
one in
take your word for it.
Tyson's?
Is there a
I went
specific
to-
waitress at Shake Shack that you find attractive and she made your burger? Or she got your burger served to
Gavin,
you?
of course Gavin assumes it's women.
My dad brought me the food.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, now I'm
I mean, how hot's your
invested.
dad?
Okay.
I mean,
Now I can't blame you.
Connor, how hot's your dad?
Next question.
I'm not gonna
Michael.
answer that question.
so whatever happened to your Roblox game, dude? Is there any plans to come back to it and finish it? It was a tycoon, and I,
Fast
for one,
food tycoon.
really want to play it.
It's never coming back.
Dude,
Come
Maybe
on,
one.
why
Maybe
not?
one day. Maybe one day.
please.
Michael, you should make a program or a Raspberry Pi thing that detects the username of anyone who gets into your Roblox game and doxes them.
I think that's a little impossible.
No, that's definitely possible.
Or why would he do that? That's the real question.
For fun.
Yeah.
For fun, dox people.
Yeah,
for fun.
you know.
Chaos.
All right.
Sam,
Just bored one day.
Sam, I have a question.
Mhm.
How many shirts can you wear at once?
Damn. I've never tested that.
Connor, your
You've never
questions
tested
are
that.
as
You're
strange as
telling
your
me.
hypotheticals.
Gotta test that one time.
My
I
record.
don't think I have enough shirts.
My record's like 23 or something.
My record
Why?
has to be 2.
Yeah, my
Like,
record's probably like 2.
Maybe
you know, I
3
don't
on a
put
very cold day.
Shirts on. I don't put like
Never
a lot of
tried.
shirts on.
Never tried.
Have you
Cool.
tried?
Yeah, he said
What?
his
What did you
record's 23.
23.
Yeah.
That's
Stupid.
crazy.
Well, you have
That's
to
crazy.
start with the smallest shirts and end with the biggest ones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wasn't that a trend at some point?
I
What
think so.
was?
Putting on like a
Wearing-
bunch of shirts.
Oh yeah.
Then people got stuck in them.
One day I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna put so many rubber bands
just
around my neck
overheat.
that I decapitate myself.
Just overheat
Yes, I like
Sam,
it.
Sam, I have a question for you.
and die. Hmm.
What do you think was the main cause of the Great Depression?
Well, there
Me.
are many factors that came into play.
Mhm.
None of which I can think of or remember right now.
Okay.
I was
All
going to
right,
go off
Logan,
on
I
a
have a
tangent
question
just
for
saying
you.
words, but I don't know, not enough money.
Sam, I
Not
can
enough.
help.
Whack.
Wait, it was too much money, right?
No.
No.
Money, no value.
Yeah.
Logan.
There you go.
I have a question for you.
Yes, Connor.
Evaluate the extent to which the Industrial Revolution impacted religion in the 19th and 20th centuries.
Oh,
Sounds like a
actually,
homework question.
okay, so,
Oh god, he's actually
they
gonna answer
were-
this?
they were figuring a lot of cool stuff about space. Actually, no, a lot of cool stuff has already been discovered about space, but they're discovering even more things. And then it was threatening to a lot of like religious organizations and leaders because they had it all wrong, and they wanted to stay in power, so they would kind of religiously dox them if they were to present theories like that. And then it actually worked because they actually stayed silent for a while. I forgot his name, or one person did. And then it came back, and then they got kind of screwed over, and then a lot of
Dude,
people
what the
switched.
fuck are you talking about?
Hold on,
Logan, I
yeah,
have a
no,
question.
I'm using very
I'm
vague,
so
broad
lost.
terms.
I'm so lost.
I have a
using
question.
very vague, broad terms because I
Are you
don't remember
talking
any
about
specific names.
Copernicus?
I don't know. I don't memorize their names, but it had something to do with that. Like they wanted them to be quiet, and then it actually worked because they were quiet for a while.
Bro, I think Al Capone was involved,
Al
if I'm not
Capone.
mistaken.
What about Bonnie and Clyde?
Yeah,
Like-
I think Romeo was there somewhere.
I think no, I know about Bonnie, but I've never seen
He's
Clyde in the FNAF games. Which FNAF game is Clyde from?
He's from the one where they did the Ed, Edd and Eddy crossover. He's in that one.
I'm so confused. What is going
Yeah, I
on?
am too.
This has gone very astray.
I had a question, Logan.
Yes, Gavin.
As a religious man, what's your opinion on space?
It's cool.
It's fake. It doesn't exist.
No,
It doesn't exist.
The Earth is
What do you think
flat.
about the shape of the Earth?
Flat.
It's shaped like a pear.
Spherical.
Logan, have you ever made contact with the dome?
The dome?
Yeah.
The dome? You're saying
Yeah,
the
the
dome.
dome that encapsulates the sky.
Yes.
I mean, like in The Simpsons?
No.
Yep, that's what he means.
It's in The Simpsons.
I've been in a Simpsons episode.
Bottom line, the world is
have?
made out of Jesus. Let's
No.
move on.
The world
Yup.
is made out of Jesus.
That's
We're
like
walking on Jesus's flesh.
Oh.
Yep.
if you take a good smell of the ground, it'll smell like burning flesh.
Like wine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bread.
It is.
Oh, I have a question for... Gavin.
Oh.
No, Michael.
What's up?
Ass, titties, or feet.
There is a correct answer.
Or
It's not
Ass.
feet. It's not feet. Hey, Michael!
let's go.
Wait, what'd he
Hi.
say?
Ass dudes, rise up.
Let's go.
Why not both?
Yeah.
I mean,
Can't
Why
have
not all
both, bro.
three?
You can't
Question.
have both. That's the point.
Why
I
not all
like
three?
personality.
Shut the
Sam,
fuck up.
shut up.
All right, Gavin, I have a question for you.
All right, shoot.
So, what is your happiest memory?
My happiest memory.
Yeah.
Probably finding $20 on the floor of an arcade when I was like 9.
That's it.
Wow, your life's pretty sad.
No, it's just the proudest I've
That's
ever
your
been of
happiest.
myself. Yeah. Not when my younger sister was born. No.
Yeah, who
But-
cares about that?
Finding $20 on the arcade floor.
Blings are pain. Blings are nothing but pain.
No, shut up, Sam. You get to give yours a fresh cut. I don't get to do that with mine.
He's not
Your
that bad.
skinhead brother.
You're
Yeah,
skinhead.
all right,
bro.
my brother's a skinhead. Listeners, brother is a skinhead.
Gave him big chop.
Since you said arcade, it made me think of the time when I a jackpot on a game, like the first
Was
time
it the
ever.
was it the one fishing game where you pull the lever down and it's like you get like 1,000 tickets or something? Because I broke one at Chuck E. Cheese one time.
I like it.
Yeah, that's a really funny story.
Amazing.
But do yours, Gavin. Do yours, Gavin.
Okay. So I was at Chuck E. Cheese for like a birthday party or something when I was like, I don't know, maybe 7 or whatever. And I went to this game. You know the one game, like the fishing thing where you like pull the lever down and the thing like spins around.
No.
I think so. Are there like rolls of like tickets or something?
Yeah. No, not rolls of tickets, but like it shows you like how many tickets you can get on each of the things on it. But I pulled the lever on it and I got the 1,000 tickets and the game just broke.
Didn't want to. Chuck E. Cheese, it's rigged, so they were like,
I know.
Very lucky.
Has anyone ever
Like,
actually like
fuck.
won like the key game? You know what I mean?
Holy
Oh
shit.
no way.
Like the keyhole.
That's
I
broken.
haven't.
No, I've
Fuck
never
that
won
game.
that game.
Saw a guy get like a pair of like really nice shoes one time.
I don't.
Dude, I want
From what, an arcade?
switch from that.
Yeah, like the key, like where you put like you hit it the button once for it to go to like the right, then you hit it like again, and then it starts going up, and then you have to hit a keyhole,
Yeah.
and then like for whatever product or whatever you want. Or
Oh,
route. It's
oh, I know what you're
impossible.
talking about. I hate those things. Those are
Yeah.
so dumb.
I hate them
They
almost
have
as
like
much as I hate
phone
claw
displays
machines.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember I saw one where it was like completely empty except for like a GPS.
Nice,
Like
I
a
like
fucking
it.
like a fucking car GPS.
I wonder if people
Holy
either
shit.
won or if that's all they put in.
Just
I
one
co-
GPS.
Probably all they put in. I don't think arcade workers get paid nearly enough at all.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
so-
I think they get paid plenty because I'm really mad at the one that didn't give me my 1,000 tickets when I broke the machine.
Probably
Sage,
would have
I
got like a
question
pencil.
for you.
Didn't even get my
up?
tickets.
Okay, so Sage, what is the achievement you are most proud of in your life?
It's gotta have something to do with
Oh,
gaming.
God.
Oh, dude.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I'm
Oh.
kind of happy this
Sapphire.
wasn't my question. I got
Sapphire.
story.
It's a long story. Fuck, dude. Beating Gavin in chess. That was like easy peasy, dude. I was really
No, it
proud
was
of
not. I was chasing your king around the whole time.
Weak.
That was your proudest moment, Sage?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
Not.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot. I don't
yeah,
have a
it's-
lot to be proud
I-
of, man.
Same
have-
here.
Sad
They
luck.
have the
Don't worry.
arcade jackpot. I was at you guys ever been to like Great Wolf Lodge before?
No,
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Heard of that place?
I know
Alright,
what it
well,
is.
I've heard of it. That's it.
I think this was like a year ago or 2 years ago. I did. Do you know the ball drops where it's like fucking? There's all these holes spinning around, and then there's like this tube with like a ball, and
Oh,
you have to
yeah.
hit the button
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
right
yeah.
time. I fucking.
I was really good
So
at those.
confused.
I fucking hit it like first try, and I wasn't even like paying attention. I like slapped it, and it slammed dunk right into the bitch, and I was like,
Nice.
I like had permanent pog face for a full like 5 minutes. It was really sad because I was by myself and my little brother was like somewhere else, so I was like by myself celebrating. And when I looked
Oh.
around, it was like
It was like
last
20
year.
minutes ago.
it was like last
remember
year.
I like memorized all of like the timings for that game. That was like the only game I was really good at. In an
Played the one
arcade.
Asteroids game.
I was like standing around just looking around for like some kind of like, you know, compliment or like at least somebody to smile at me, noticing what just unfolded in front of
Someone
me. and
noticed my achievement.
No
Give
one-
us the validation.
No, but nobody noticed me, so I was just kind of sad for a second. But ended up,
Nice.
I think, ended up getting like a little stuffed. Got like a Pokemon plush or something. Really sick. I put him on my keyboard. I put him on my computer. Very sick. This day.
I used my tickets for a Molotov cocktail.
Have
I
you
like
been
it.
to
Let's go.
Have you ever been to Dave & Buster's before?
Yes.
One
Place
time,
fucking
yeah.
blows. That place blows.
I know, it's so bad.
So
There's, like, a giant
expensive.
Dave & Buster's I went to, and it was like the worst experience of my life.
It's like the games are really cool because they have like all the like new fucking VR advanced games and
All,
shit.
like, branded
They're
games.
like $20 to play, and like, if you want to play the actual ticket-winning games, you get like what, like jackpot? You'll get like Cap Eraser or some shit.
Any arcade that had laser tag was a good arcade, man.
I've never played
Hell
laser
yeah.
tag, and it's so upsetting.
What?
Dude, you know
We
I
should
played
play
laser
laser tag. All of us
when are we
should
gonna play
laser tag.
laser tag?
Or
Holy
Oh,
paintball.
we
shit.
should do that at
Or-
some
We
or
should
point.
go. All right,
That'd be
guys.
hype.
New plan.
Does anyone
Olive
have a
Garden?
GoPro?
Or maybe we should play
instead of King's
dodgeball at like a
Dominion.
trampoline park.
Ooh, that'd be
No,
sick.
Or
Ever played
airsoft.
dodgeball at a trampoline park?
No.
Hype.
Yeah.
What about
Like
paintball?
Sky Zone.
Yeah, Sky Zone.
I'm realizing now that my life is very boring.
We have to go. All right, this is what we got to do. We got to go to Olive Garden, and then after Olive Garden, to go to.
Breadsticks.
I'm trying
It's
to
the only.
think.
Listen, the only reason is because of the meme, the breadsticks.
Yeah,
No,
you
The
go get the
breadsticks aren't even that good
No,
though.
it's
But
because
they're
of the
free.
Sonic movie.
They are free.
You know what else
Listen,
is
Sonic,
free water,
Free
bro.
unlimited
Like
breadsticks.
subliminal.
Free
No,
water.
And I fuck with water, bro.
Free water.
R/Hydro homies.
Sonic told
Yeah.
me to. Sonic told me to many times during his movie.
I haven't seen.
Oh,
I
yeah,
need to
the
watch
Olive
the Sonic
Garden?
movie too.
Have to go.
I have a
How
question
many-
for you
How many
guys.
Olive Garden jokes are in the Sonic
Oh
movie?
my god, the fucking end was so funny because it's like after Sonic beats Eggman, and then they're like going
Bro,
back.
Spoilers, by the way.
spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Spoilers.
shit!
Sam,
Oh shit!
can you
I'm
not
sorry. It's
just,
been
like,
out for
say
several
the ending
months.
of a movie.
A very predictable movie, yeah.
Gavin, I have
Sonic
I have a
does not
question
beat
for you.
Eggman.
Wait, let me say this real quick. Oh, the end, right? We're all, praying and shit, and like the FBI comes and they're like, "Good job with Eggman," and then they says some shit like, "Wanna try the never-ending pasta bowl at Olive Garden?" Then that, like, literally, that's how the movie ended, and then Sonic flossed again, and then it ended.
Sam,
Floss.
you
He
delivered.
flossed? Wait,
He flossed
again?
again?
He did it
Flossed-
multiple
flossed
Yeah,
times.
twice.
he flossed twice. It was pretty bad.
I hate that so much.
God, it was so funny because I was like looking at Logan as soon as he said like never ending pasta bowl. I started dying, like laughing, and everyone around me was just like watching the movie still, and I was like, how is this not? How is anyone not noticing the irony?
How is this not the
Movies get
movie?
really weird, man. Like
Oh.
in Endgame, fucking Thor was playing Fortnite, dude.
Yeah,
That was
Rockman
weird.
and
Yeah, no,
Thor
I
were
was-
playing Fortnite.
I was dying when they were describing the freaking Olive Garden gift card. I
They were
was like
talking
rocking
about-
back and forth. in
Yeah,
my
they gave
chair.
them an Olive Garden gift card for beating Eggman. They're like, here's an Olive Garden
For not
gift card.
destroying Manhattan, here's an Olive Garden gift card.
And he's like, you could get the
Did
never
Olive
ending
Garden
pasta
like
bowl.
sponsor this movie?
It's, probably.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't-
uh,
They had to.
Probably.
They were
Yeah.
talking about fucking
Why would they put
um,
anything about Olive Garden in a movie that's not sponsored?
Probably to like make fun of it.
Yeah, to make fun of it.
But
It's a
they
kid
didn't. They didn't do that though. They praised it. So yeah, they're
Bro, some
definitely
restaurants are
sponsored.
unpredictable. Like Wendy's on Twitter is like one of the worst things I've seen
That
in
was
my
so
life.
long ago, Gavin. Come on.
Yeah, it still hurts to this day. I'll go back and
Oh.
look at those tweets.
It's still a
Gavin.
thing.
Gavin, question.
What's your question?
Since we were just talking about movies,
Uh-huh.
what is your favorite movie of all time?
What's my favorite movie of all
You
time?
can't say Sonic
Um,
movie.
Oh,
I'd say the best movie of all time.
best movie of
Son.
all time. Hands down, Avatar: Last Airbender live action movie. Best movie of all
Oh
time.
no.
Best
Oh
movie ever.
no.
No, I'm kidding. It's
That was really the answer, and Michael just like discouraged him.
Yeah, he just
I
doesn't
can't let
respect
that
my
slide.
opinion.
It's like actually no, that's not that actually isn't my favorite movie.
Mm,
It better not be.
I don't know. I like a lot of movies.
Michael,
what are
what's
your
your-
top,
Did I miss a
like,
question?
What's
yeah,
up,
you just
Connor?
kind of zoned out for a minute. You didn't miss much.
Okay.
What's your favorite movie, Mike?
My favorite.
Gavin
movie.
didn't even answer the question.
I said
I don't
like
watch
a lot
many
of
movies.
Oh, okay.
I don't have favorites.
What's your favorite video game, Michael?
Ooh. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Everyone should answer these questions.
These are all
Yeah,
really
that's a
good
good-
questions.
I'd
Yeah,
have to.
everyone
I'd
answer
have
that.
to
Alright, we
split
gotta
that up.
take turns,
Let-
Michael.
Minecraft's up
Going
there.
down.
Definitely Minecraft up there.
Sam, what about you?
Portal is good games too. I don't know.
My top three is My first one is probably either it's kind of like a tie between Last of Us and then this indie game called Firewatch that I bet you guys don't know about, but it's
No, I know about Firewatch.
Everyone knows
Firewatch?
about Firewatch.
Is that
It's
like
like
the
a
one where
story
the
game.
dude's in the tower
yeah.
and then
very
like a
story.
really-
weird
it's
shit's
not-
going on? Is it like the low key horror kind of one?
It's kind of like a
I
horror.
love that
like
game, dude.
I like the game, like it's the graphics, like the fucking level design and shit. Like I played through the developers commentary. It was really cool because they had like a bunch of audio tapes all around the world where you had to walk up to and like pick them up, and then they were talking about like the different aspects of the game, and it was just like really interesting, and it like made me really like game developing. I was like, holy shit! Like if I knew
The game
how,
was fucking creepy, dude. Made
Well,
you
it's-
feel like
it's-
you were always being watched.
it was crazy. Like you can cheat the game a little bit somehow. Like can kind of like skip a part where you go into the tower. There's like this part where you can completely like if you listen to the developers commentary, they talk about parts where you can completely skip things and like miss plot holes. I mean miss plot points and stuff. Can't really think of them right now. And
It's fun.
my second is probably Last of Us.
Last of Us
I
is pretty good.
fucking love zombie
Last of Us. is
movies,
pretty good.
zombie games. I love apocalypse shit so much. It's my favorite genre of any game or any movie or anything.
Yeah.
Pretty good one.
Sage, what about you? Favorite game?
Persona 5 would be my favorite game. It's has a really good story, and it's like a turn-based combat kind of thing, and takes like 50 hours to complete. So
Holy
that's
crap, that's
just
really
really time-consuming, and it's nice. Also, you don't make a lot of choices, I guess.
Very nice.
To talk to every single character.
Connor, what about you?
Yeah.
My favorite game is Celeste because
Wow.
it
The
has
soundtrack.
It has a very, very good soundtrack, and the level design is really good, and it looks really good, and there's also a really good story to it as well.
Minecraft soundtrack 10 out of 10.
Persona actually has a very good soundtrack as well. Yeah.
Bro, my favorite games have really good soundtracks.
Gavin,
List
what
a
are your
couple,
favorite
bro.
games?
Logan. Oh, yeah.
Okami and Mega Man 3.
Kami's old.
Mega Man 3.
Logan,
Yeah.
what is your favorite game?
That's a cultured choice.
Hands down, Saber Simulator on Roblox.
Oh.
It has the best graphics, the best
Yeah.
gameplay, the most tasteful soundtrack. No, I'm kidding. Probably Lisa the Painful, backed by Hotline Miami and Katana Zero.
Hotline Miami is a good one.
Right. I have a question for Logan.
Yes, Sam. Why am I being asked so many questions? I'm so,
You're so
Because
You're
interesting.
the
special.
most interesting.
So interesting.
Logan is the most interesting person here.
If your
Sage
car
playing
broke down,
Roblox. What?
All right.
if your
What?
car broke down in the middle of the road, in the middle of
Off
nowhere,
the Bay Bridge, if you
Uh,
got your tire broken.
Shut up.
so if
Yeah,
you
just a
broke down like
hypothetical.
in the middle of nowhere, for some reason you didn't call like the police or AAA or any of the actual like companies that would help you. Who would you out of all of us? Who would be the last person you would call? And
The
why?
last person.
The last person. Let's assume that we
Connor.
all can. Let's assume that we all have cars, so we can all go and
Probably
you.
Michael.
Can we
'cause
agree
I
it's
barely
just
talked to
Connor?
Michael. Like
Oh,
the only
dang it.
DMs I've sent to Michael are like D&D related.
Call them for what?
For a car.
If Logan,
For
I
my
asked
car,
Logan
broke
if
my
he
car
was
down.
broken down in the middle of nowhere. Who would be the last person he would call?
Yeah,
out of
no.
all of us?
First it would be first it would be you since
Should be
you've owned the
Sam,
car the longest.
I
out of
mean,
everyone
no,
here.
I'm talking about like if we all had means of transportation to get to you.
Sam makes those
I have
fucking short stops, bro.
Oh, you mean
Terrifying.
Okay, no, I thought you meant like
Oh, let's
who,
just assume
who
we're
would I
all...
ask for like help, like an assistance of what to do, or like just
Oh.
generally tell.
I guess
So
no. I guess
confused.
that'd be like
Yeah, if I'm asking for a ride, it would definitely be first you, and then Connor, then Gavin, then Sage, then Michael.
What?
Michael.
Top 3.
Nothing personal against Michael. I just hardly talk to him. I feel like he
Bro, it's
wouldn't.
definitely personal.
I feel like I can drive better than Connor, but I respect the decision. I saw
Well,
Connor
I
drive.
can't drive
You
yet,
saw the
so-
video.
No, assuming that we can all drive, even
Assuming that we can all drive, yeah.
Even though
You-
that's
you-
a-
I feel like you'd definitely be the worst.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm very bad at paying attention.
Oh, that's
That's not surprising.
good for driving.
Yeah.
You know what's also not good for driving?
What?
Being tired.
Being
Penis
colorblind.
music.
Oh, being
That too.
no, just
colorblind
being
sucks,
blind.
Yeah, being blind is a really
Legal,
big
but-
obstacle that drivers have to get over.
They have to rely
How
on
do blind
sound.
people drive?
They don't.
rely on the sound. They have to feel the vibrations. If they feel a sudden jerk, it means they ran someone over.
They have
Yeah,
to,
like the
earth
ridges
benders, they
in the
have to
side of the
feel
highway?
vibrations beneath
they
their
actually
feet.
use the taste and smell the most. So
Yeah.
I
They
don't know
taste the
how.
steering wheel. They have
They
to be one
stick
with
their
the
head
car.
out the door and lick the pavement.
What?
Oh, I'm getting close to the edge here.
Connor-
Better.
Connor, I don't think you know how anatomy works, but I don't think you can just elongate your neck to go from a car window to the pavement.
Well, you have to let go of the steering wheel for a minute.
I mean,
Even
you don't
then,
have
I
to.
don't-
All you
idea.
have to do is open the door
And you
and
have
like
to-
lean out, and then have like your.
Why would you
other arm.
open the door? Like, if you're in the
You
middle of the
probably
highway,
would
why
have
would you
to
let go of the wheel and open the door to lick the pavement?
Because you can't see.
You probably have to unbuckle your seatbelt as well.
How
And,
would
like,
Helen Keller drive a car?
I don't know. Let me ask her.
And language.
Why would
Could Helen Keller talk? I don't think she
No.
Hey, hey
I mean, she
Sage.
said a couple words. She was able to say a couple words.
Okay,
Sage,
cut
you
that
should
out.
scroll through your player list.
I see.
Cut out my Helen Keller joke. It's not funny.
cut out
Nah, it's
all that
hilarious.
unfunniness. If you cut
Yeah,
out
cut out-
everything that's unfunny from this
It'd be like
podcast, you would
10
have
minutes.
like 2 minutes of content.
could. Any
I know.
part where
Why are we so
Michael talks,
unfunny?
cut it out.
How
Hunter.
low do you have to
Yeah,
stoop to watch
yes.
this podcast? I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Biggest fuck up moment of your life.
Biggest fuck.
Not just like embarrassing where it's like,
Oh, is this for
"Oh, no, I
everyone?
did something cringe. Something where like you actually like fucked up really bad.
For
like,
everyone?
So
Biggest
not
mess up
like
of my
something
life.
cringy, but like an actual fuck up.
Yeah.
This is for everyone. Or just Connor.
Yes, you can do it if you want to do too.
Can you give me a minute to think about that? And
Connor,
like,
I'll answer in your
off the
stead.
question in the meantime, because I'm gonna have to think about this for a while.
What is this game?
What game?
Saber
A Saber
Simulator.
Simulator.
Saber Simulator?
I don't know. I wanted to
Dude,
check it out because
I
Logan said it was
love
his favorite
Saber
video game.
Simulator. It's the best thing. Sage, you know I was joking, right?
No, I'm playing it. though.
No, this is pretty lame.
Sage, you understand the hype?
I'm very confused.
I'm enjoying myself.
Sage knows what's up. Sam, what's your biggest F up?
Okay. Oh. Or several. The one I can think of right now is, me and my whole family, we were on vacation, and we were somewhere in like the Appalachians, and my grandfather like rented this huge ass house. It was all like, themed, like be really rustic and like a lot of wood and whatnot. And there was a downstairs that had a ping pong table.
Oh, you definitely
Um,
just like jumped on the ping pong table, right?
There was no, not me.
Oh,
Ping pong table. Me and my cousin. So, it was pretty nice. They also had an Xbox down there with like a Modern Warfare on there, and then also had Call of Duty, Black Ops, I think. And my cousin was just like wiping the floor with me. I was getting really, really, really pissed off, and I took the controller I think I was like 15, 16. I took the controller, I chucked it like turned around really quickly. I like chucked it, and I forgot that I wasn't in my own home. It would matter if I were to break anything. I chucked it, skid off
Nice.
the ping pong table, and into the fucking wall.
Oh, I thought
Like-
like you would break a TV or something.
Oh, there was like this book.
that's where
There
I
was like
thought
this
this was
big
going.
like bookshelf. And it would it was like right next to it, and it kind of like stuck into like wall right next to it because it like literally fucking bounced off the ping pong table, and then like it was like one of those stupid editor like they rage quitted and they like chucked their controller at the ground, and it was just in the fucking drywall. That's literally what it looked like.
So you
That's not
threw it
that
so
big of
hard
a-
that it went inside the
It was
drywall.
really,
That
really. I don't
messed
know
up.
why
That
I
messed
was.
up your whole life.
I don't know why I was so pissed.
Now, question.
It-
I have a question for that.
It didn't fuck up my whole life. It just got me in like a little bit. It got me in trouble.
A bit
kinda
of
really
trouble. and
Sam,
that's
I have a
your
question
biggest
that is about your
F-up.
story.
bad. It wouldn't really. I don't know how that would affect my whole.
Was the game Modern Warfare or Black Ops?
It was Modern Warfare.
Okay. I didn't know.
Connor, you got that question yet?
He's muted. He's
You
thinking.
know what? I do have a
Unmute
question
yourself.
for Logan.
Oh,
Logan, what
boy.
is your favorite song that you've made?
Sam shuts down CPS. I don't know why, but the second half of that song, I feel like I nailed that because it was really cool. I just thought that's really cool. All right, and then H. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could just edit that in at this point.
Gavin, what are you saying?
There's 5
Connor?
more minutes left.
Okay, so I have my biggest fuck up.
All right.
So, in 4th grade art class, there was this like paper mache pig project we had to do,
Oh, I remember that.
I remember that.
and then like the day before it was due, the morning of, I was working on it and it popped. The balloon we were making out of it popped, and I told the art teacher, and she was like, "Oh well, you better fix it or you're gonna fail."
Wait,
And
what
I
grade
was
was
like,
this?
"Oh, okay." So I went home, and it was like a really, really hard thing to fix. And so I just sort of gave up, and I was like, whatever.
Paper mache fucking sucks, especially when you mess up.
Did that mess up your whole
Yeah.
life, Connor?
So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll take the fail. So I went to class the next day, and I was like, okay, art teacher, I didn't do it. And she was like, she looked at me for a second, and she was like, okay. And then I didn't know when it happened, but it turns out that after I left the school the day before that, my actual 4th grade teacher like stormed into her room and demanded that she give me an A on that project. And I
Oh,
because I had worked so hard on
Wait,
it,
this was
and
Miss.
then I just
Miller?
didn't do
What
it.
did you like cry to your 4th grade teacher?
No, my mom told me when I got
Oh,
home my teacher is really disappointed in me. And I felt
well, I
bad.
consider that a win because you got an A.
Yeah, I consider
There's
that
no
an
long.
absolute.
Did you get an A?
Effect.
Yeah, but I felt really bad.
Who's the
How
art
is
teacher in
that-
4th
that's
grade?
not an F.
oh, was your Miss Wheeler?
That's
Don't
what. Okay,
dox,
that's
Wheeler,
don't
yeah.
dox the teacher, bro.
Who fucking
Bro.
cares?
It's
How
a
did
I don't
last
know where we
name.
live,
And no one
bro.
liked her.
Actually, it doesn't matter.
You can just cut it out, or
She
but
lives
they
in
don't also know
Queenstown,
where
probably.
we live.
How
No
many
one
Miss
likes her
Wheeler
anyway,
How
is
many
so-
there?
how many people are really named
It's
Miss
just like
Wheeler?
the most average like elementary school teachers.
You know
I
what,
think-
George? Keep it in. I don't care.
Miss Potter.
No one likes her, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Also,
matter.
Wasn't there a rumor that she threw a chair at somebody?
There was.
That definitely
you see
wasn't
that?
a rumor.
Yeah.
That definitely actually happened.
Heyman,
I still don't know the truth. Man.
sure,
I
Heyman threw chairs. Are really pissed?
Wait, who did?
Mr. Heyman. Big
Oh,
fat guy in middle school.
I didn't know that.
He was
I
like,
remember-
he would get really pissed, and then he would like come around the
Probably
corner.
should cut our names out.
He would come around from like the from his desk, like be really pissed, and he would just like grab an empty chair and just like shake it for like a couple seconds.
Nice.
Mr. Herman.
Instead of cutting the whole thing, just like bleep out
Just
or
bleep out the
something
names,
over the
yeah.
names.
I remember with extreme clarity what Miss Wheeler's face looks like, and I don't know why.
I don't
Same.
know. She had like red curly hair.
Dude, I
She's
don't
still
understand how
there.
you can do that. I can't even remember my mom's birthday half the time, and you
She's
can
still
remember
there.
a teacher's face perfectly.
What, Miss Wheeler?
Yeah.
Man,
She still teaches?
Yeah.
I don't know how you
Bro.
guys consider like
Was that Kennard?
fourth grade moments.
Yeah.
Fourth grade moments, like entire life screw ups.
We're gonna have to
In
cut a
fourth
lot of-
grade, the teacher would like skip me when he handed out homework because he knew I wouldn't do it.
Nice. I like
I
it.
consider that a win.
Problem child, no
And
homework
it's
for you.
because I also had to go to a separate class with like 4 other people and sit on like a balloon chair because my ADHD was out of control back then.
A balloon.
I was in the special
And-
kids class.
Yeah, no, I literally
What?
was, and I did not respect anyone's space. It was really bad.
Couldn't even imagine what Logan would be like.
Until about like middle school to high school, I stopped. The ADHD kind of just went away, turned to ADD, and now I have Adderall for that. So I'm like a normal human being.
Hell yeah, do drugs.
Drugs.
Yeah, drugs.
With a prescription.
Nice.
Of course.
Responsible mom.
I did I took a couple things of Tylenol every day until I was prescribed Tylenol.
That's not healthy. I don't.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
no.
I'm just
I don't think you should admit that.
Yo, what the
Tylenol's
heck was that,
actually
Connor?
Surprisingly addictive.
Yeah,
I was hooked on ibuprofen for years.
Oh my god, I
kidding.
had to take ibuprofen after I got my wisdom teeth removed. I hated it.
Yeah,
It made me feel like super depressed.
That stuff was running in my veins.
Sage.
Yes.
We're at
What's
10.
your biggest
We're
fear?
at an hour.
My biggest fear
Last
is
question.
easily being buried alive, but overall not being able to breathe, really.
Anyone
Because
else?
like the claustrophobia and not being able to breathe and being buried alive is a fucking combination of the two.
I have the same thing, but with it's not like a super big fear. Of like from probably 8, like 13, I was terrified of elevators
Dude, I
Because-
had a fear of windows back when I was a young
This-
little boy.
because it's the thing where it gets stuck. Then I just like look at the walls. Like sometimes I'd like even now it's kind of embarrassing, but if I'm in a super big elevator, it's taking like a really long time, like a super old one. Like I'm gonna start to lose my shit a little bit.
Is
'cause,
that
like,
why
I'm
you
looking
didn't
at
take the
wall.
elevator with me and Connor? You took the stairs,
Oh,
and then it
yeah,
was just
I
me and
remember
Connor in
that.
the elevator.
Well, you
I'm
refused
like-
to get in an elevator with us too.
So I'm like looking at the walls. I look at the walls and I'm like, and then my
Oh my
Bye,
god.
Michael.
my heart just fucking so hard, and then like the walls, I just like start to get dizzy, and I'm like, holy fuck.
I think everyone here knows what I'm afraid of.
Oh
What?
yeah.
Wanna talk about that or no?
No,
That's like,
it's women.
oh, hell yeah,
Yeah, I was afraid of windows when I was a little boy.
of like falling out of them.
No, not like falling out of them. Like, because my dad
The
was
glass looking back at me.
No, my dad used to
My
watch all these like
reflection.
old Western movies, and like movies with like mobsters in them and stuff. And in those movies, like the windows would be shot out, and people would be shot through them through the windows. And I was super terrified of them because I had a vivid imagination. And
Just imagine the
Nice.
possibility of getting shot through a window. And
Yeah,
being
I was
remotely
a
close
very
to one.
jittery kid. I hated it.
My biggest fear is is being tied down and having to watch someone like cut me open.
Ew.
Oh,
That's
that's
so
very
specific.
Michael, what about you?
What, biggest
No
fear?
fears, no man.
Oh, that's not true.
Man.
What's your biggest fear, Michael?
Fear of being gay.
That's just called being religious.
You think this fears anything?
Oh no. Put that on screen. It's going on screen right now.
It is.
Wait, what?
The reason I'm so terrified of elevators. Well, I don't know why, but I'm more terrified of like fucking garage elevators. They're so old and shit. It's because my older brother went on this really small elevator. It's only like one floor up, and he would do this fucking thing where we'd go up, and then he would like I'd try to get out of the elevator, and then he'd like push me back inside the elevator by myself.
Oh my
Then he would
God.
like it would basically be him just like trapping me in the elevator, then like
So your
letting
brother
me get
bullied
out.
you?
You know what I
It was-
hate?
it was
I hate when
awful.
people jump inside elevators. When an elevator is moving up
I-
and people start jumping in it, and especially people who are like super
Oh
heavy,
my
I hate
gosh,
that. It like
I-
irks me and it annoys me because it's like, could you stop?
I do that a lot.
I get annoyed and
Sam,
at the same time I
Logan
get
jumps the
terrified.
You guys
Elevators
don't
is
want to
the
be in
worst.
an elevator with me. I
I
don't.
didn't want to be in an elevator.
Dude,
with you.
elevators
Yeah,
make me
'cause also-
excited. They make me fearless.
Also, if I'm in an
like
elevator,
elevators.
if
I like
elevator-
elevators that have like windows so you can watch yourself.
yeah, those
go.
are fine. I'm fine with those.
Those are
then
cool.
people can see me. Michael's gone again.
Poor guy.
Then
think
people
Michael
can see,
fears his
people
internet.
can see that I'm stuck. I'm in a glass elevator, so I can just fucking scream and people will
Yeah,
see.
but then if it falls, you get covered in broken glass.
Well, you get
If
crushed either
falls,
way.
you're probably dead.
I mean, you
Um,
can survive an elevator fall.
I don't have like
Well,
a
it depends
phone.
on from how high.
I don't have like a phone with me. I'm in an elevator. If I'm in an elevator by myself, I don't have like a phone with me or
Sam.
something. Like freak the fuck out because I'm
Well,
like, oh
no.
shit. What if it
So
stops?
what would you do if you didn't really have anything on you, like no phone, no car keys, no wallet, nothing important, and then you're taking an elevator because the stairs were closed for some reason, and then it just stops, and then none of the buttons are working, not even the panic button,
I
and
think
the
I would
elevator door, like you can pry it open, but you just see a wall.
Wait,
like
there's a
right
panic
next to
button?
the elevator
Oh my
door.
fucking god!
There is a panic button.
I think I would just crawl up and just die.
Because there's like a video of someone being trapped in an elevator for like a day before people finally
I can't
like
even.
actually get it open.
Mr.
I,
Woodward showed this video of like 3 people or 4 people stuck in an elevator, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was. No, I think it was real actually.
Oh, dude,
and one
imagine
guy
how
jumps to
paranoid.
like, and then he falls, and it was terrifying,
He
dude.
jumps.
I don't know why, but being
He
stuck in
jumped
an
to-
elevator, being
He
stuck in an
jumps
elevator just doesn't scare
Out
me. At
of the
being
into the
stuck in an
elevator,
elevator,
shaft.
I would be fine being stuck in an elevator by myself, but if it's with like strangers, I would
Yeah.
be kind of freaked out.
Cannibalism.
My second biggest fear, which is oceans. I'm terrified of oceans.
Bro, that's lame.
I don't like oceans.
Oh
Mostly
yeah,
open
Sam.
oceans.
Me, you and Tim did a project
Yeah.
on that.
We all
We
did a
talked about your
project
fear
in
of the water.
advanced multimedia production, which is
Because you
just
don't know how to
Photoshop
swim, right?
class. We all did. So teacher was like, do like your biggest fears into like a project, and
Can we
then
get
mine.
a good black guy impression? Because I don't think it's accurate without it.
You mean?
Oh my god.
I need you to do your
So
best.
what's going on right now?
Best
Any
sassy.
fucking clue?
sassy
I'm
black.
gonna have to cut that out, or that we're gonna immediately get
You
canceled.
can't say
idiot.
black
What
on
are
a
you talking about?
podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. What I meant was colored.
Oh, that made it worse.
That's even
made it worse. That made it worse. That made it worse. Made it worse. I'm gonna have to cut so much.
Let's
You can
just
still
move
make it
on.
worse.
No,
You
wait,
can
no,
make
wait,
it
no, wait.
worse than
So-
that.
There's only there's only one way to
What
make
did
it worse than that.
So,
Sam-
Sam is the only one that can do it, though.
what?
He's the only one who has done it.
You're the one that's breached it.
Okay, I'm cutting. All right.
Bridge
Anyway,
that gap.
We're at 10 minutes in. I mean, we're at an hour and 7 minutes.
So, my fear of the ocean. I'm fine with like a shallow lake or pond or whatnot if I can see the bottom. Oceans terrify the fuck out of me because mostly
Sharks.
like stigma from movies and shit where there's like sharks and like passed away and shit. If I was like in the middle of like the ocean, like on like no boat, I think I would just die. I couldn't even.
Wait, hold on. I have a question.
Well,
Is
you
it
don't know how to
true
do the
that
float?
if you pee on a jellyfish thing that it sterilizes the wound?
No, you'll just look like an idiot.
That
I
cannot
think
be
it
true.
is true.
It
It
is.
cannot
A lot of people warn against that and say that
Doesn't it make it
it'll make
infected?
it worse. Yeah, it can infect it.
Nah, bro, it's true in my book.
That was definitely just an
Even-
excuse so people
Even
could
if
pee on
your
each
pee's
other.
really sterile, it'll infect it.
It'll always
What
be
scares
true.
me
My
more than
childhood is a lie.
oceans is like
You just ruined it.
Sam.
Sage, you
Imagine
don't need a
being
jellyfish
lost in an
sting
underwater
to pee on
cave.
me.
Underwater elevator. Oh my god.
Holy. It's like being stuck in a fucking sinking submarine.
Imagine an
die.
underwater elevator, except it gets stuck. while
You're
in it.
alone in a
And
submarine
you know if it
in a
doesn't start
coffin.
really fucking soon, you're just gonna drown.
That'll
And
be even
you're
worse.
So far,
No,
you're so
no.
far under the water that the pressure is building up to where the glass is cracking.
It'll be
we
even
should.
more
All right.
terrifying.
If we are to combine all our fears, you'd be stuck in like a coffin in an elevator that's stuck underwater.
Except the
And-
coffin is also on fire.
Yeah, that too.
And there's
And your
another
insides are
person
being cut
inside
out.
the coffin
There's
that's
another
cutting you
person
open.
There's a woman.
God.
There's the other person is a woman.
Bro, that's just an allegory for marriage.
No, that's just that's just
Oh my
a
God.
plot.
Inside a
That's just a
coffin.
clever plot.
What would be worse
video.
than this like a regular elevator underwater is like a glass elevator underwater. Because I just
That
like
would
look
just-
out, I look out, I look up, I look down, I
Dude,
look
that
to
would
the
look
either
pretty.
side, and all I see is blue.
Well, you would
Like,
also
fears
see
come
like
on.
algae and
Yeah, it would
Probably
look
fish.
pretty beautiful.
yeah, it would be beautiful.
Holy fuck!
Bro, crustaceans fucking creep me out, man.
No, they're awesome.
they
I'll
creep
take
me
the-
out.
To
It's
peep.
like
They're like
it's like
little aliens.
spiders but worse.
They're like little cool aliens. I
Hard
love them.
spiders.
Sage the Delta P crabs.
Oh
With the
yeah,
Octopi,
they got what they deserved.
Fucking
octopi-
crabs. It's this video I
octopi are
sent.
Scary. Cause like they're usually not scary, but I know that if I pick one up and it has blue rings on it, I'm dead.
What are you talking about?
Bring
Oh.
Octopus.
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 Like
Yeah.
if it doesn't have blue rings on it, I'm fine. But if I pick one up, I'm gonna be really nervous about whether or not it has blue rings.
Bro, they
you
have
just-
beaks.
Why don't you
though.
look at it before
Octopus?
you?
Yeah.
They would
idiot?
be so cool if they
Use
didn't
your
have
eyes.
beaks.
No,
That's a squid.
All right,
No,
we're at,
Is it-
octopus have beaks
they're the
too.
same thing.
No, they're not.
do we have
they're
any
basically-
They are not the same thing.
closing?
Octop-
Okay, you know, I'm looking this up.
Octopi and squids are not the same thing.
God, this is such a garbage podcast.
Yeah, do we have any
Octopi.
closing remarks to end this pilot?
No, I gotta
Uh,
figure out if octopus has a beak.
Also,
They both do.
Octopi are like really, really.
They
smart.
do.
Yeah, they do.
All right, you can end it there. We just figured this out.
All right,
I feel
I'm
accomplished.
you can
very
add your
confused.
outro.
All right, I got an outro. All right, thank you for listening to the shitstorm of a podcast and being able to tolerate Connor's antics. Check us out on YouTube,
What?
Spotify,
Mom.
Anchor, and anywhere else you listen to podcasts.
Wait, it's not over yet. Yeah.
Wait, cut it. We gotta cut it at wait. It's not over yet.